kickers are just different. They're kind of like goalies in hockey. They're just kind of their own realm of beings, if you will. But they're just a little different.
We always talk about this in our group. The stereotypical specialist is kind of a quiet, weird, antisocial guy, and when you hang out with us for a day, you kind of see that's not really the case with us.
We have a philosophy here, just don't act like a kicker. I mean, our guys are boys. They're one of the boys. I mean, they're football players, and you can't just love kicking. You have to love football, because if you just love kicking, everything that we'll ask you to do will seem mundane and you lose interest.
Yeah, Sean does an excellent job coaching our special teams, and we start all our days with special team meetings, and he just means a really lot to our program, and he's a big reason that special teams play well here at the University of North Dakota.
I mean, KOSTICH has obviously developed me a lot. I've been with him for 4 years, basically 5-6 days a week, every week. But he's obviously improved my game a lot, as you can tell by like how I'm doing this year, and the staffs have been improving each and every year.
He really cares a lot. He takes a lot of time after practice, after meetings, researching, kicking, punting, snapping, trying to familiarize himself with every aspect of special teams just to help each specialist at their job.
Hands in, Marcus, hands in. Guard two, right forward. Move, let's go.
I prefer to 4-year it as much as you possibly can. You get consistency with the program, you get consistency with guys working with each other, which that means more than a lot of people realize, because you've got to be really close in order to compete and do a good job.
I think the biggest thing that I've seen change is how I approach each snap in the game. Freshman year, I was very, very nervous. Now I'm trying to remember my form and pretty much just let everything else take care of itself.
It's kind of like I know what Ross is going to do before Ross does it himself. I mean, I've been with him for so long that I can tell when it's going to be a perfect snap or it's going to be a little high or left.
CADE and I, since freshman year, we've been with each other, and I think just the fact that we've been close friends for our entire career here has just helped build trust, and that's something that you don't always see in special teams groups across the country. Each player on our special teams unit, we're friends off the field, so that really helps us build trust on the field.
I mean, it's awesome. I mean, Ross is my best friend. We roomed together for 3 years, and I mean, I spend almost all day with Ross when I'm not in class, and we're just hanging out in each other's rooms, watching a movie or going out to eat. I mean, Ross is my best friend, and I don't know, I couldn't really ask for anything else.
Homecoming in Grand Forks today serves as the backdrop for a must-win game for the two teams in action in this building. It's the University of North Dakota taking on the Leathernecks from Western Illinois.
Homecoming is a special time of year for any football program. A lot of people on campus, a lot of excitement in the air.
Heading into Western Illinois, our mindsets were set on getting that dub and getting that monkey off our back.
Western can score points, against anyone, so I think as an offense, we wanted to control the ball for our defense and get a lead.
We wanted to get it in the end zone early, and I think, as you saw, we were very aggressive with the play calling and got off to a great start.
Vaughn back in under center. They'll try a reverse here. Richter, he's going to throw. He's got Belquist wide open. Bo Belquist is going to walk in for the touchdown.
Called up the same play last spring. My arm wasn't warm last spring, so it was kind of sweet that the coaches put a little faith in me this weekend to throw another one the same play, and just happy I got it done.
Everybody gets hyped when there's a trick play. It's always exciting to see that ball flying through the air, no one near the guy, and all you hear is touchdown, Bo Belquist from the background. I love it.
Coach Freund always says we want to call the plays that work. We've had a good track record of trick plays working, and Coach Freund has a good feel when to call them and designing them, and our players execute them well.
Quick strike caught by Tate and met immediately. Big time hits. Caleb Nelson's big day continues.
Defense is flying around.
Southern Illinois and South Dakota, both of those games were really slow for the defense. Their offenses were able to kind of take control quickly. So we really wanted to start fast, set the tone right away.
We played hard, we played assignment sound, and we tackled really well after the first quarter. So really good performance by our defense, forced some turnovers, gave our team good field position.
Here is Connor Sampson now taking a deep shot. Daniels is down there, broken up and picked off. Sammy Fort makes the pick.
Running the football takes 11 guys to execute it. Those are difficult things to do play after play, but our guys did a really good job of blocking.
Getting Otis back is super big. I mean, all of them can make plays out of nothing, so it's a lot of fun watching those guys go to work and trying to block downfield for them.
They fake it to Weah. They go option here. Weah barrels ahead, and he is in for the touchdown.
We were sitting in the locker room, and everybody was in there saying, keep your foot on the gas, we're not done yet.
At halftime, our message was we're going to get the ball first in the second half, so we've got to get off to a good start with a good kickoff return and then be really efficient on offense and go down and score.
They're going to find pay dirt here. BOLTMANN in for the touchdown. 2-score lead for the Fighting Hawks.
That was a very important drive, and I think we continued with that momentum throughout the third quarter.
Feels good for sure being in the driver's seat. Just kind of, again, keeping that foot on the pedal.
First down now, throwback pass, BOLTMANN, Quincy Vaughn, touchdown North Dakota! Beautifully designed, perfectly executed.
Coach Freund, I don't know where he's getting all these trick plays from, but you really never know what's going to happen.
The big thing is the guys enjoy practicing those plays and they look forward to using them in the game, and when they execute them at a high level, it really gives a lot of energy and confidence to your team.
I was kind of like thrown off a little bit on that pick Ben McNamara guy. He's just sitting there, I'm like, is that a D lineman just dropping into coverage?
I kind of followed his eyes. I don't really remember what happened much afterwards. I remember the ball in the air, and then I kind of remember catching it. It was just exciting to come on the sideline there after that. That was probably the best part of it, celebrating with all my buddies. It's always fun for a D lineman to get to drop in coverage, and it's fun to not mess it up so that we don't get to do that anymore.
34-10 your final. North Dakota back on track in the Valley, their first conference win of the season. Bubba Schweigert and co snapped their 3-game losing streak in emphatic fashion today.
Definitely feels good. Winning, losing's never fun. I mean, you're prepping every week to go out there and win a football game, so I mean, being on the right side of that feels pretty good this week.
Victory like this continues to raise the belief level based on like guys seeing that we can actually do it, and it's not anything that was unexpected of us. It's just coming up short a few times. We just had to finally finish one, and that's what we did.
It's hard winning football games, and we got to really appreciate winning because a lot of time and effort gets put into it. So this was a satisfying win like they all are, and now we move our attention to this week and got to focus on the next opponent.